Okay, so we will continue to talk about section 2.7, inverse functions. So let f at j be two functions such that f j of x equal to x, and for all x in the domain of j, and then j of fx equal to x for all the x in the domain of f. Okay, so if you remember, f j of x, that is also what f composite with j, and j will be j composite with x. Okay, so if both of them happened to be x, so we will call this to be inverse functions of each other. So the function j is called the inverse f, and it denoted by f negative to the negative 1. Is f to the negative 1 is not 1 over f anymore. It's called the inverse function. And sometimes we write f inverse x equal to x, f inverse fx is also equal to x. Okay, so to check whether a function has inverse function, we typically use a horizontal test. So a function has an inverse f inverse if there is no horizontal line that intersects f for more than 1 point. Okay, so we also wanted to review is vertical test is to check whether it is what? To check what for function, whether this is a function. And the horizontal test will check whether it has an inverse. Okay, and a function passes through the horizontal test is called what? One-to-one function. Okay, so let's see. So for the first one, is this a one-to-one? We do a horizontal test. Yes? No. Think about it. Why it's no? It passes the horizontal test, yeah, but it's not a one-to-one function. Okay, be careful. The for one-to-one function, what word that you have to do first? It has to be a function. What means a function? It has to pass what? The vertical line test. Yeah, so if you want it to be one-to-one function, you have to pass both the vertical and the horizontal. So, but this one does not pass the vertical, so this is not even a function. Then not one-to-one function. Okay, so this one, is this a one-to-one function? No, because it does not pass the vertical line test. But is this a function? Yes, it is a function, but not what? One-to-one. Okay, so here for this one, yeah, good. And the function, good. So this one, yes, one-to-one function. So for one-to-one function, what do you need? You need to what? Pass both the vertical line test and the horizontal line test. Okay, so the process of finding the inverse functions. So there are a couple of steps, but please remember you will always need to check it's one-to-one first. Okay, so fx equal to x squared plus 1. How could we draw the picture? Fx equal to x squared, that's the parabola, yeah? And then plus 1, this plus 1 means what? Go up 1. Yeah, so the picture will be look like this. Okay, go plus 1. What means x less than 0? Means the domain less than 0, yeah? Are you with me? X, y less than 0 means we only from piecewise function, we only wanted the left side. we do not want the right side. So this part, okay. Oh my god. Okay. So then you just remember. Okay. So what happened? We only want the half of the parabola. The other one disappeared. Yeah. So, but less than means okay. So here you only have an open circle because no equal sign. So we want to check. Is this 1-to-1? Yeah. Horizontal line test passed. Vertical line test passed. Okay, so this is 1-to-1. So we can find the inverse function. So then we wanted to follow the steps. Step 1, replace the fx by y, x squared plus 1. What will you do? Interchange x and y, means y become x, and x become what? Y. And then solve for y. How could we solve for y? Okay, so here, so x minus 1 equal to what? Y squared, and y, which will be what? Plus or minus the square root of what? X minus 1. But which one should we keep? Okay, so this is the tricky part because we cannot have two answers here. Yeah, okay, so then we wanted to introduce another very important thing. So f and f inverse. So the domain of f, and here is the domain of f inverse. Here is the domain of f. This is the range of f. This is the range of f inverse. So what happened? So because for f and f inverse, you have to what? You interchange x and y. So for the domain of f, for the domain of f here, yeah, so that is the x value become the y value here. Yeah, so it will become the range, and the range will become the domain because you are interchange x and y. Are you with me? So this means the domain here is x less than 0 here. And what will be the range? Range here, it will be what? Negative. So because it's also negative, because the domain here is equal to the range. Yeah, so we have to choose what? Negative sign. Are you guys with me? Okay, so be super careful here. Okay, be super careful here. Okay, so graphically, so the inverse function is always symmetric to what? Y equal to x, because you are interchange at x, y. Okay, so what will be y equal to x? That is a line here. Okay, so how could we graph? We fold it over here, it will be something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this is the inverse function.